my dears, in love and light. How to read someone's mind. Now, I did videos a good while ago on telepathy, and this is a bit similar to that. Now, when you want to read someone's mind, point number one is that you spend a bit of time with them. Because the more time you spend with someone, the more you tune into their vibration, the more you tune into their mind. We live in this energetic reality after all. And if your energies are with them a lot, I know there's no space, it's an illusion. Please see my video on that. But space and distance, it doesn't matter, you don't have to be with them. But interacting, it's that connection, the connection between two consciousnesses that are exchanging thoughts, emotions, information. By having that interaction ongoing, you start to tune in, and you really do start to become one in your thoughts and feelings. So number one is to spend more time with them, whether it's physically or not, but interacting so your consciousnesses start to align, and then you really start to feel something. Number two, eye contact does help, however. So if you can be with them, the eyes are the windows to the soul. I find that if I can look into someone's eyes, I can read a lot more than if I'm just feeling for it, because it helps with your own seeing, your own clairvoyance, your own mind's eye. I can see into someone's eyes and tell a lot about their level of consciousness, their thoughts, their feelings, what they're thinking. It just helps with the clairs, it helps with your sense of knowing and your visualization. Some of these concepts are quite hard to put into words, but if you can be with them and look into their eyes, just feel the following points I'm going to tell you become easier. Number three is to relax. You can read someone a lot easier if you're in a relaxed state. If your conscious mind is very online and it's allowing interfering thoughts to be popping in there all the time, then you're going to be confusing your own thoughts with thoughts that you're picking up. Now, in a relaxed state, your subconscious mind comes to the forefront, and that's how we want to be. The brainwaves lower and illusions start to dissolve. Instead of being in the highly active beta state where your mind is very busy, if you can relax a bit more in their presence, whether you're with them or not, you can gently pick up on those subtle thoughts and emotions and more easily discern the difference between your own thoughts and emotions and theirs. So number three is be relaxed when you're interacting with them. Number four on how to read someone's mind is don't search or guess. You can't just start hunting through their mind like digging through files or something. It's not a guessing game either. I'll tell you in a moment what it does feel like. But number four is don't be guessing, don't be hunting, don't be looking, don't be staring into their eyes trying to search. That's just not how it works, and that's just not what it feels like. So don't bother. Number five on how to read someone's mind is to know what it really feels like. Okay, to read someone's mind, well, this is psychic work, or it's telepathy if it's really a two-way thing, is that the thoughts and feelings feel like they're your own. Now, it's very subtle, because when you're with them, you have these feelings that they're not originating from you, they're not being generated by you. But in a relaxed state, and just empty your mind, have no expectations, just the intention to tune in, not the intention to search through their mind and read their mind, just the intention to tune in with them, relax and just gently feel. It will happen so naturally. There's no big signpost saying it's happening now. It'll happen so naturally, it's very subtle. So you start to just gently tune into the other person, and this is where your thoughts and your feelings are aligning. They're aligning gently, they're aligning beautifully. And then those thoughts you're feeling and thinking, they are theirs. Your thoughts start to synchronize. It's like syncing. Now, this is why people start to finish each other's sentences and say things at the same time and say, oh, I thought you were just about to say that. It's because you start to sync. It's like file sharing. It's not searching, it's sharing. But effortlessly, you effortlessly start sharing information. So you're tuning in, you're having a conversation, you're really relaxed, and you start to gently and subtly feel those feelings and know those thoughts, and it starts to be validated by the things they're saying. You start to know they're going to say that, or you're on the same trail of thought as them, just effortlessly without even thinking about it. Number 6 on how to read someone's mind. Now, in a more negative sense, is that you get a negative feeling. So this is when you know that someone's lying to you, for example. You just get the feeling that they're lying. You're not sure why. Their behaviour may not be any different or anything, but you just have this overriding sense that something's not right. They're lying, they're being deceitful, or something like that. Now, you're reading their thoughts, you're picking up on their thoughts and emotions. You're not trying to, you're not digging in their brain, it's just coming. It's that feeling you get. It's like your intuition is kicking off. This is you reading their mind. So you know by that negative feeling, that sense of suspicion that's often correctly confirmed when you look into things in life. So using your intuition, it's those feelings you get. Now they can be positive, but they can be negative. Number 7, know that there's no big signpost being held up saying you're doing it now. Now, with all of this stuff, it's very subtle work. People expect that they're going to be psychic or telepathic or be able to read someone's mind, and the information will pop up like a screen in their mind with words written on it, or they'll just know, or I don't know, the information will just be presented there as very clear facts. It's not like that. It's like tuning into someone and subtly aligning yourself with them and feeling it, knowing it, as if it's your own thoughts and feelings. It becomes your own. It's like doing a mediumistic reading. When thoughts come through, you experience them as your own thoughts, and yet the context is different. They pop in there, or it just feels slightly like it's not your own. It's just a very subtle feeling, and it's really hard to put it into words. The information appears there, but you feel like it's just of a different origin, slightly and subtly, and yet it could be your own. Sometimes when spirit comes through, it can take over your emotions and make you feel very emotional about something. And you think, well, why am I feeling like that? I wouldn't normally feel like that. There's no reason to. Then you know that's a sign that spirit's communicating with you. Now you could be, it's also an empathic sense as well. So you could be with your friend and be feeling their emotions and not know where these emotions are coming from. And you're picking it up off them. You're reading their thoughts and emotions. You're feeling them. It's just like that. You feel it like it's your own. It's that tuning in. It's that feeling for them. But there's no big signpost saying, I'm doing it now, this is how you do it. Super, super subtle, really gentle. Number 8 is to trust your intuition. Again, it's that guiding signpost, that feeling, that gut feeling, that knowing what feels right. So don't let the logical, conscious mind be questioning too much what you're thinking and feeling. Go with it, stay relaxed. It's that sort of heart-led feeling where you just know, okay? And number 9, you can use things like body language and tone of voice to help back up what you're reading. The thing is though, it can slightly conflict, especially when you're actually listening to what they're saying. If someone's lying to you and you're picking up the opposite, it can do the opposite for you. It's not validating what you're thinking and feeling because they're actually lying. So it's conflicting. Also, people don't always lie intentionally. They may say things they don't really mean to cover up emotional pain. People don't lie often on purpose. It's to cover some hurt inside, or they want to present the best version of themselves. So if you are going to listen to body language, so how they're sitting and presenting themselves, here's another example. Someone might have very closed body language and look like they don't like you, but really they really do like you, but they just don't want to get hurt. So that's the thing, when reading body language, it can be full of errors. Tone of voice, someone could be especially nervous, and so therefore their tone of voice could be off as well. So you can observe body language, you can observe tone of voice and what they're saying, but it may conflict what you're thinking and feeling, what you're picking up off them when you're reading their minds, because it's sometimes just not really the truth. If you would like a spiritual consultation session online with Nikki Sutton, please head to nikkisutton.com to find out more about it. So don't forget to leave me and others a comment to let me know how you read other people's minds and what it feels like for you. And don't forget to click subscribe if you're not already a subscriber to receive regular spiritual inspiration on your journey through life. Like and share also, because we're raising the mass vibration together. So go now in love and peace.